Welcome to Your School News. I'm Thomas Jones. Topping our newscasts, CTEC moves into a bigger, brand new building. Area realtors get a chance to tour some of Wilmington's downtown schools. And thousands of book bags are donated to students in New Hanover County. Our top story this week, after a long process of planning and remodeling, students over at CTEC are moving into a brand new building. YSN reporter Jason Durgala has the full report.
The first day back to school was a special one for students over at CTEC.
We're very excited to be here at this campus. We went from one hallway with 5 classrooms to about a 50,000 square foot building on 73 acres.
Duke Wallen says the brand new building underwent major renovations to become what it is today. And more space means more room for growth in the future.
We are definitely looking to expand at CTEC. We were on top of each other at the last facility. We were blessed with the opportunity to have that space from Cape Fear Community College, but now we're allowed to expand. So we have grown and doubled every year. We started off with 44, and then we went to 81. Now we're at 143, and next year we'll look well over 200 students. North
Carolina House Representative Ted Davis was recently on hand for a tour of the new facilities and has been instrumental in helping secure millions of dollars in funding for the school.
I'm just tickled that this facility is going to be able to help educate children that want to get a good education, get a job, be a productive member of the community, and give us the workforce that we need.
I'm really proud of all that we have been able to dream and accomplish in a really short amount of time. We've got tremendous support across the state, and that's what really allows us to pull off our dreams.
Teachers and students alike say the new space will definitely enhance the learning experience.
It helps with our collaborative activities that we do with the kids. We're not isolated to a classroom and a hallway. We have space to spread our wings and get the kids together. Like this week we have one thing planned for the juniors and the freshmen to collaborate so that it's more like a family and the kids aren't isolated in their own spaces.
All of our furniture has wheels on it so we can unlock them and move the furniture around to do whatever activities we need to do. And in the hallway we have whiteboards so we can spread out and work on activities and things that we are doing in our classrooms, not just strictly staying inside one room.
We're gonna have a lot more classrooms this year, and it's gonna be able to get more hands-on and individual with the teachers.
I think it's cool for us to have a new place to do more activities, I guess, have a place of our own.
I'll tell you what, I could not be happier and excited to be here. I can't be anywhere else other than CTEC. This is something that I've been able to see from the day that CTEC didn't exist, even on paper, and just an idea on some napkins to driving down 40 from Vernon Malone in Raleigh to what we have today. So we're excited. I'm going to be here hopefully for the continued process as we grow. We're going to add 3 more academies next year, so I hope to be here during that growth as well.
For Your School News, I'm Jason Durgala.
Realtors from around New Hanover County recently got the chance to tour some of Wilmington's downtown schools. It was an exciting day. I followed this report and have more from Sunset Park Elementary. Area realtors recently got a first-hand look at some of Wilmington's downtown schools with a special tour.
We wanted to introduce realtors to some of the schools that they may not have an experience with. We brought them in, we toured, they had the opportunity to meet students, staff, administrators, and really get a feel for the building, what was outside of a test score that you can find on a website. What's the culture of what's going on inside the building?
The tour kicked off at Rachel Freeman and continued at Snipes Academy, Gregory, Williston, and Sunset Park.
This event's important because it's about perception, and a lot of times we get information from someone and we believe it to be true, but really we need to experience. And so this opportunity was for our realtors to get into our schools and experience them rather than hearing it from someone else. Sometimes we don't always get accurate information, so we want people to make their own decisions about the things that are going on in some of our schools.
I think it was a really great idea that they did this because I knew nothing about any of the schools that we went to today. And I was blown away with the magnet program, the international languages program, and the STEM program at all the schools. And if I hadn't come today, I wouldn't have known anything about them. In fact, I'm interested in possibly even sending my own daughter to one of them.
For Your School News, I'm Thomas Jones. It's time to crack open the books again and head back to class. The first day back to school was an exciting one for students across New Hanover County. We stopped by Gregory Elementary and Williston Middle, where parents and community members came out to show their support for the students. Mr. Askia Kirby is the new principal over at Williston and was giving out fist bumps and high fives for the first day. Both Mr. Kirby and Ms. Lampley from Gregory say that they are looking forward to an incredible 2019 through 2020 school year.
You know what, no matter how many first days I've had, I get the same jitters, my stomach is bubbling, and I'm excited in the same sense. It's just mixed emotions because you haven't seen these kids, and for me, I've never met these kids, so I'm excited to meet them. I'm looking forward to talking to them and getting to know them. So it's just this feeling of complete excitement that takes over my body, and it's just, I couldn't wait to get the doors open this morning to get them in. I went out there a little bit early just to start talking to them, just because I wanted to go ahead and start getting to know them and welcome them in the building. You know, they've had so many adventures over the summer, and I want to try and hear as many of them as possible and get and really get to welcome them and make them feel like I'm leaving home, but I'm coming back to my second home. So.
I think that not only are parents ready for students to come back to school, but I think all year long, you know, this is the best day of the year, the first day and of course the last day. But the first day, everybody comes in, they're so positive, they're smiling, they're excited for a new start, a new school year, they're all proud of their new shoes, their new book bags, and it's just a great feeling of positivity and just excitement for a new start.
New Hanover County Schools has been ranked among the top 20 school districts in North Carolina in a ranking by Niche, a data compilation group. The district is ranked 18th, and it ranks third among the state's large school districts, after Charlotte, Mecklenburg County, and Union County schools. New Hanover County Board of Education Chair Lisa Estep stated the board is leading with the initiatives such as forming a collaborative Title IX committee, hiring a new Title IX director, and working on inclusive hiring practices. We are making significant changes that are impactful and will help the district improve overall. Superintendent Dr. Tim Markley added that, quote, New Hanover County Schools is an excellent school system. We will always have room for improvement, but I am proud of the accomplishments of our employees and students. Their hard work is what makes this district great, and we will continue to strive for that #1 spot, end quote. NHCS has been significant strides in improving the overall mission and achievement of students. This is Your School News on cable and online. Make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Look for our NHCS TV logo for all the latest school news at www.nhcs.net. Welcome back to Your School News. I'm Thomas Jones. Thousands of book bags were recently donated to New Hanover County school students. The bags were given out at the MLK Center in downtown Wilmington. YSN reporter Brandon Shope was there and has the full report.
With back-to-school time upon us, many students need new book bags. And to help with that, more than 2,000 were recently donated to kids from around New Hanover County. It's the 6th year for the annual event that takes place at the MLK Center in downtown Wilmington.
Over 2,000 book bags, of which the school board gave us 250, and they're loaded with grade appropriate school supplies. We're also putting socks in each one of the bags. We're giving out toothbrushes. We're giving out uniform pants. We're giving out coats. And we're giving everything here is free. It's the community helping the community. And we're very, very, very proud of this effort. As you look around here, it's very diverse. We've got our community represented.
When you think about a student and you picture that student in your head, the first thing you picture, I think, is as a backpack. You know, that's kind of the the repository for all things that relate to academic life. So starting a student off on that right note, that gives that student comfort that they can immediately engage in learning when they're walking down those hallways on that first day. So something like this is huge to just start those students off on that right note. So again, it's just such an important thing for the community to see that support and to bring them together.
We have 48% of our kids are on free and reduced lunch, which says something about the ability of parents to go out and spend any extra money on school supplies. So this is providing a need in this particular community. It's not alone. I've noticed that there's kids coming from other parts of town to driving in with these book bags because they need them. And this is done by the community. This says something about our community, that they want to support our children's education and provide them what they need, good stuff. I mean, these book bags are amazing, the kinds of supplies they have in them. And that says the community wants all of our kids to succeed. So that's why I'm here. I'm supporting it too.
Students we spoke with say it's an exciting event and they're thankful for the bags.
Pretty good because most people don't go and get new book bags for school. So it's actually a good opportunity for them to get a new book bag. I think the event is very helpful for people that can't afford school supplies.
For your school news, I'm Brandon Shope.
The New Hanover County Board of Education recently approved the following new school administrators and administrative changes for the 2019 through 2020 school year at their monthly meeting on August 6, 2019. Dr. LaShawn Smith will become the Deputy Superintendent. Dr. Smith previously served as the Assistant Superintendent of Instruction and Academic Accountability. Julia Skew will become the Assistant Superintendent of Student Support Services. Mrs. Skew previously served as the Executive Director of Special Education and Related Services. Askia Kirby will become the principal at Williston Middle School. Mr. Kirby previously served as North Carolina Star Specialist. Ashley Goodlett will become the assistant principal at Castle Lahane Elementary School. Ms. Goodlett previously served as an assistant principal at Wiley Magnet Middle School in Winston-Salem. Loretta Kimball will become the assistant principal at Trask Middle School. Ms. Kimball previously served as an administrative intern and teacher at Cumberland County Schools. Amanda Barber will become the assistant principal at Ashley High School. Ms. Barber previously served as a principal intern at DC Virgo Preparatory Academy in Wrightsboro Elementary School and is a North Carolina Principal Fellow. Justin Fischetti became the assistant principal at Hoggard High School. Mr. Fischetti previously served as the principal intern at DC Virgo Preparatory Academy in Bradley Creek Elementary School. Elizabeth Jones will become the assistant principal at Isaac Bear Early College High School. Ms. Jones previously served as an instructional coach for Brunswick County Schools. Jarrell Lewis will become the Title IX director. He previously served as the Title IX coordinator at Dickinson State University in Dickinson, North Dakota. Patricia Williams will become the director of special education. Ms. Williams previously served as the assistant director of special education. Congratulations to everyone from all of us here at NHCS TV. There's a lot going on at CTech High School already this year. They have a new building, added another grade level to the school, and expanded the courses. To add to all the excitement, students taking civics courses at the school had a visit from Wilmington Mayor Bill Saffo.
Well, in my civics class, I assigned my students a local political figure, a state political figure, and a federal political figure to basically follow throughout the year and report on occasionally on what they're doing, things that they're doing. And one of our students, Jason, drew Mayor Saffo as his local official, and so he contacted him by email, got a very quick response back from the mayor, and one thing kind of led to another, and the mayor decided to, he thought it would be a great idea to come and meet with our kids.
Mayor Saffo was greeted by Jason, the student who contacted him, as well as a group of journalism students. They recorded a short interview with the mayor before he met with the civics classes. They asked him about his background and motivations for becoming the mayor. After the interview, CTech civics classes filled the room. Mayor Saffo talked in depth about his role as mayor. He covered some of the top topics going on in the community now and shared his views and involvement with each topic. Things like traffic, the growing population, and railroad realignment were all discussed. He also talked to the group in detail about his day-to-day job and how he has to work with the rest of City Council. Students asked questions freely, and Mayor Sappho answered each one. The visit was very informative, and the students not only learned about the mayor's role, but also a lot about the issues facing our area and what's being done to address them. Stay with us, we'll be right back. Your school news continues on cable and online in just moments.